Hey guys, welcome back to the layout. Uh, as you can see, I finally got a tripod for my camera, so that should help out with future videos. Also wanted to give you an update on what I've been up to. I finally got all the road bed down. Well, probably about 80% of the road bed, and just finished up with about 80% of the track work. There's some areas that I'm not going to finish laying track on until I figure out what kind of buildings or industries or that I want to put in that area, so I know where I want to run the track. So uh, I'm just going to put that part on hold for now. But I was getting antsy and I wanted to run some trains, so I pretty much spent probably about 6 hours yesterday and a couple hours today laying track. Uh, I finally got, like I said, about 80% of it done. I'll show you guys how that come out. Maybe run a train around, test it out a little bit. I just made one trip around with one now, and everything seems like it's okay. Uh, but and I got another item I want to talk to you about. Then we'll do that in a little bit. Well, let's take a look at what I have going on. Okay, here we are back inside the layout. This is about all I have done with the yard area right now. Like I said, I want to wait till I get some of my other things in till I finish that. I will extend cork and everything out the rest of the way, you know, for the yard. There's going to be some, like I said in my previous videos, I'm going to have something here and something down this way, and it'll branch off here and here. But I'm going to wait till I figure out what I'm going to put there before I lay track. I'm going to have an engine facility down here. I'm going to have a 2-bay engine facility, but with a double track going into that. But I don't want to lay the track there either till I know how wide apart I need them. So that's later, and I'm going to have something way down in this corner. That's later. And like I said in my previous videos, some sort of maybe a coal mine or something up in this area, which will branch off here. But I'm going to hold off on that till I know exactly where I want to run the track. So as for everything else, I'll give you a little once around here. I finally got my road bed and track laid down. I did incline the one section of track over here to a 1/2 inch. That's a 2% incline to a 1/2 inch, just to break it up a little bit, give it something a little bit different. It comes back down over here. I used all Atlas custom line switches or turnouts. I believe I told you that. But something that you guys are going to find probably interesting is all my flex track I used is Model Power code 83. And the reason I bought that was I was planning on laying track at the start of this year. And of course, I wanted to use Atlas. I'm familiar with Atlas, and it's, within my budget. But there was no Atlas code 83. And I didn't know when it was going to be available again. So I found a seller on eBay that was selling Model Power code 83 track. And I discovered that years back, Model Power actually released code 83 flex track for a short time. And this was leftover stock. Most people don't realize that Model Power made code 83 track. So I snatched up a bunch of it. Now that I just laid track, I actually could have bought Atlas, but oh well, too late, I already had this. Now, in using it, it's a very stiff flex track, which makes it a pain to curve. But once it's curved, it pretty much stays in the form that you curved it, which actually is nice then, because you can, after you get your curve, you can pick it up, lay down your glue, and just drop the track back down and not really have to mess with it too much. But it is a pain, like I said, forming the curve. It sucks. But so it's got some good qualities and some bad qualities. It's brown ties, just like Atlas. Here I have two sections of it. This, on this side, this is a Model Power, and this is Atlas Code 83, Model Power Code 83. Let me see here. Bought this tripod, I'm not even using it. Let me sit this down and I'll give you guys a kind of a demonstration. Okay, now most people are familiar with the Atlas. It's very flexible. You can actually slide the one rail all the way out of it if you want. It's that easy to bend and shape. But it doesn't hold the shape that you bend it into. Some people find that better, some people find it worse. Same with this. Now, this is the Model Power. See, it's stiff, and it's actually a pain to form into a curve. You gotta really work at it, you know. But like I said, once you get it to where you want it, pretty much stays. So after you form your curve, like I said, it stays in that shape. As far as dimensions, the Atlas, just the rail height is 82.5 thousandths that I mic'd. Sorry, this is the Atlas. I got my micrometer out and mic'd it. The rail height is 82.5 thousandths. The Model Power is 90 thousandths. So the rail height's a little bit taller on this Model Power, but the ties are thinner than the Atlas. So overall height, the Atlas is 167 thousandths, and the Model Power is only 150 thousandths. But surprisingly, they matched up pretty well. There was a couple spots where I filed the top of the rail down a little bit because there was just a little bit of a bump. But for the most part, they matched up pretty well. Especially if you're going to solder any connections, you can line it up the way you want it before you solder it, and then you're not going to have a problem. But overall, it's not that bad actually, considering it's Model Power. But I don't know. I think it would, like I said, they have their good qualities and bad qualities. It depends on where you want your difficulty. You want your difficulty in trying to maintain the shape of the Atlas till you get it down, or do you want the difficulty of trying to curve, say, Model Power? I know I can't remember the other brand that's kind of stiff like this, where it holds its shape. But like I said, once you have the shape into it, it's kind of convenient that it stays where it is. So that was kind of a new experiment for me, and it's working out surprisingly well. Besides, I'm not too concerned with the color or anything. You know, it's brown ties just like Atlas, but I paint my track and everything, so and it will be ballasted also, so it wasn't a big concern. But you know, it matched up and seems to work pretty well. All right, let's run some trains. I did super elevate my curves. I just laid strips of masking tape down to do that. See if I can get some shots of that. I think it turned out pretty well also. I still have some work to do. I gotta put some extra ties under where I joined the rails yet. And like I said, just kind of finished up enough today that I could run a train. So far I haven't really had any glitches. Alright, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. And I'll catch you guys later.